Welcome to Keys Open Doors. Today, we're breaking down how to protect your consumer rights and safely navigate translated legal documents on your home buying journey. Look, stepping into the market as a first-time buyer, it's super thrilling, but honestly, all that legal paperwork can feel like a totally overwhelming maze. My goal today is just to cut right through the jargon so you can move forward with absolute confidence. I've organized our journey into 5 quick steps today. We're going to cover resolving past disputes, protecting those consumer rights of yours, dealing with home builders safely, navigating translated documents, and finally, the absolute final word on contracts. Let's just jump right in.
All right, step 1. Resolving landlord and tenant disputes.
Think of your housing journey as a giant book. You really want to close your rental chapter cleanly so you can open up that shiny new home buying chapter safely. Any lingering issues with a past landlord, like, say, a broken lease, can suddenly just pop up on your credit report. And trust me, that creates massive hurdles right when you're trying to secure your mortgage.
So, before you even think about applying for a mortgage, take some time to resolve any lingering landlord or business disputes. Lenders absolutely hate financial surprises. Clearing the deck shows them you're a responsible consumer, making sure you aren't dragging old financial baggage right in your brand new home.
Moving on to step 2. Protecting your consumer rights.
As a homebuyer, you are a consumer making literally one of the biggest financial moves of your entire life. Consumer protection exists specifically to safeguard you from unfair business practices. Official government divisions are actually out there right now to ensure everyone, from lenders to agents to contractors, plays by the rules.
If you ever face unfair treatment, please don't just accept it. The process is actually pretty straightforward. You identify the exact marketplace violation, and you file a formal complaint against the business. You definitely don't have to navigate bad actors alone. Just knowing you can file an official report, that is your ultimate shield.
Okay, step 3. Dealing with home builders.
If you're looking at new construction, always use government registries to verify that both your new home builder and their sales reps are legally registered. This is public information, and it's there entirely for your protection. Before you hand over a single dime for a deposit, just taking 5 minutes to verify these credentials can save you from massive headaches down the road.
Ensuring these pros have completed their mandatory filings is a crucial, totally non-negotiable safeguard for your future property. Registration basically means the builder's held highly accountable to state and local oversight. It proves they've met the basic legal requirements to operate, adding a super vital layer of security to your hard-earned investment. Next up, step 4. Using translated legal documents. The real estate market is incredibly diverse, right? And getting comfortable with the paperwork is key, especially if English isn't your primary language. A really common question we see from many buyers is, can I rely safely on automated online translations? It's so tempting to just copy and paste a dense contract into a web translator to get the gist. But in real estate, getting the gist is actually incredibly dangerous. Official guidelines explicitly warn against doing this. Automated translators are external, unverified tools that can easily misinterpret crucial legal text. Plus, think about it. Uploading your private financial contracts to some random website is a massive privacy risk. You're essentially handing over your most sensitive data to an unknown third party. Furthermore, these automated systems often completely fail to translate PDFs or image files. So what does that mean for you? Well, it means you could literally be missing entire pages of fine print, crucial contingencies or addendums, simply because the software just couldn't read the format. No way you want to risk that.
And that brings us to step 5, the final word on contracts.
This brilliantly illustrates official guidance. Translated versions are provided just for convenience, not as exact, legally binding matches. While automated translations can kind of help you understand the broad strokes, they simply cannot replace the absolute precision required in real estate law.
In general, anyone relying on an automated translation does so entirely at their own risk, with absolutely no liability protections if there are errors. If a free translation tool totally messes up a critical clause about your down payment, the government or the platform hosting the tool won't accept any responsibility for that misunderstanding.
So the most crucial point to remember across the board is this: the direct English content is always held as authoritative. If there is ever a dispute or even a tiny discrepancy between what a translated document says and what the original says, the original English document is the only one that is legally binding in court.
So, what should your next steps be? To safely move forward, resolve those old disputes, always verify your builders on official registries, and seriously, never hesitate to consult a licensed real estate attorney or a certified human translator to review your specific contracts. Real estate is simply way too big of an investment to leave up to a computer algorithm.
Knowledge really is your ultimate protection in the housing market. But before we wrap up, ask yourself, are there any lingering disputes from your past that could derail your future dream home right now? Take control, verify your team, and protect your investment. Keys open doors, helping you unlock your path to homeownership. If this helped, like, comment, and subscribe.